Oh, it's coming. You're about to shit your brains out.
The next stop is WonWay.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. This is One Way Podcast, episode 60. My name is Henry with my guy Samir.
It's the sniffles over here, boy.
Yeah, I definitely have like the sniffles.
You can hear it in your voice now, too, actually, compared to earlier. You hear a little,
I did just wake up.
Oh, that could be it, too. Facts. What's goody?
Runny nose and the whole nine.
I'm about to shit my brains out in a little bit.
OD. Put them on in there. Tell me about the reviews. The reviews, I think, make me laugh when you talk about it.
So, we told you guys about the Wiz last week. This dude who we go to for, like, body adjustments and shit. He's, like, a chiropractor / wizard. Well, we went again today, and, like, he gave me these tea bags to drink. That basically, well, he gave it to me last week. It's just this week I took them today, and basically it's like a detox for your system to cleanse out your system. And he's like, "Yo, you're gonna shit a lot." So I drank it around 10 a.m. and it takes about 5-6 hours for it to kick in. But my stomach has been bubbly since I drank it. And basically I googled the tea. It's like this Spanish piña tea or some shit. De piña. It's like fucking pineapple tea or something like that. Yeah. And long story short, the reviews everywhere on Amazon, they sell it on Amazon, and like all over Amazon, it's just like, yeah, bro, if you need to go, this is it, man. If you this, you better be buying a toilet for the rest of the week. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of shit. So I'm mentally prepared myself to lock myself in the bathroom and shit my brains out.
You're gonna. That's where the intro came from. But you're gonna pretty much shit yourself all day. Nice cleaning.
Like this way. All right.
No. OD.
Yo, so I started watching this show, right? It's called The Flash. Obviously, people have watched it. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Probably to teleport.
I hear that way too much. It's crazy.
To teleport. I don't have to like this, boy. You know? A little snap of your fingers and you're wherever you gotta be. Instantly. Like that's. You ever get out of like work, for example? Just an example, work, and it's like, yo, boy, I wish I could just teleport to the crib, but instead I have to drive there and do all this.
Yeah, but what about like super speed?
I don't know. I mean, I think super speed is cool, and I think honestly, it's like teleporting almost.
Teleporting is quicker. 100% teleporting is quicker. I don't
know. Hold on. I think someone like the Flash would get there at the same time as someone who teleports.
Yeah, but teleport's like you just think it and you're gone. You're there. You know what I mean? Like think fucking City Field, boy, like that. You're in City Field. You know, like it's kind of wild if you think about it.
Yeah.
I personally, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a big fan of the Flash. I also like Spider-Man a lot. Like, what's your favorite superhero? High key.
Spider-Man, high key.
Spider-Man, yeah.
I like Spider-Man a lot. Spider-Man's funny. He has like a good sense of humor. He's like a kid, like a jokester, but I think Spider-Man's badass too. I like Spider-Man. I've always liked Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man's pretty valid. Facts. I like Spider-Man. I like the Hulk, and I like the Flash. I'm not really like huge on like Superman. Batman's cool, but it's like it's calm shit. You know, it's like Batman. It's like
yeah. I think for me it's like Spider-Man's dope. I think Iron Man is definitely cool. I've always liked Iron Man. I think that's really like who I got on my list.
Do you watch like superhero movies?
Not like religiously, not like I've watched them all, but I'm not like like the Marvel Police. You feel me?
Like this.
Like that is OD.
Yeah.
But you ever? What do you think? You ever got stopped by the Marvel Police type shit?
I've definitely been like pressed about it. Like, yo, did you see Endgame? And I'm like, huh? I'm sorry. What are you talking about? Endgame? What's that? Like, bro, you gotta watch it, man. Like, and I never watched Endgame. I never watched like the last Marvel movie. I heard it's fucking crazy with what's his name, Thanos, and shit.
Yeah,
like, I didn't see that. Like, I'm gonna watch it eventually, but it's definitely not like something that I care for in a way. Like, it's like I enjoy superhero movies,
for me,
but like not like that.
Yeah,
you know? Like not like that.
That's the thing. Like if Avenger movie were to come out this weekend, I'm gonna make a like, all right, when can I see it? Like probably Sunday or like Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go out my way to make sure I see it type shit. The Marvel police that stopped me, boy, is like, yo, you can't watch Marvel movies if you don't watch the show. Like when people say shit like that. Like, yo, if you don't watch the original shows, like you don't get it. You don't
type
get it.
shit,
Like,
or like if you don't read the comics.
Yeah, you don't read the
Those,
comics.
yeah,
Like, yo,
they're
the
dumb.
comics.
They're dumb. Tell them to shut up, please. Please tell them to shut up. Actually, I hate people like that. I never watched. I never like read the comics for any of these superheroes.
Me neither, boy.
I wasn't
Me
a
neither.
comic book dude growing up.
Then again, we I don't know. You know, that's funny because I was gonna say like my older cousins who are like in the high 30s. I know they were like into the
'Cause
comic.
I think
thing,
that was
but
a
us
thing for
growing
them.
up.
You know, for us it was more
Exactly.
like TV
That's what I'm
shows.
saying.
We had more TV
We ain't
shows.
like read comics.
You remember Mummy
Because
Returns?
these people go out their way. They go out their way to like read the comics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What was that?
You remember Mummy Returns? Or like
Mummy
Mummy's
Returns?
Alive or some
yeah,
shit?
Yeah. I remember like the Mummy Returns.
No,
thing.
not. I know which one you're talking about. Not. I still have this glove on, by the way. Mummy's Alive animated series. Yeah, here we go. This is it. It's yeah. This is it. This is it. Facts. This is it. No, it wasn't Mummy Returns. It was Mummy's Alive. It was like a kid. It was like a cartoon where it was about mummies and shit, but they were like superheroes.
Nah,
type
high
shit.
key, no.
This show is crack. 100%. I just googled the pictures of it and shit. Yeah, I remember this. High key, I remember this. Oh, that's right. I remember this shit, man. Oh shit. Yeah, Mummy's Alive was a dope show. Yeah, the whole nine, bro. I never like. I wasn't big on comic books or anything. I definitely was big on shows, and I was big on Spider-Man as a kid. Spider-Man and the Hulk. What about like the Wolverine saga?
Nah, I none. I know who
None?
X-Men is. Like I none. I know like who Wolverine is and like the X-Men. Like, I don't understand it, but I know like there's a girl, right? Like the girl, like there's a girl in it. I know there's a guy
Storm.
with like the laser vision on him.
Cyclops. Relax, boy.
Yeah, type
Cyclops, bro.
shit.
What are you doing? I said laser vision.
Nah, I'm saying I never got into it.
Hold
never
on, I
got
want to
into
see
it.
Marvel versus Capcom list. All right, are you Marvel or are you Capcom?
I would say Marvel. I like Capcom people though. Like I do like some of their characters and shit.
All right, 1 second.
It's not really a thing. It's just a game. No, Marvel vs. Capcom.
Nah,
It's
like,
more the idea is more like Marvel
not
versus
Capcom.
DC.
I'm sorry,
like-
Marvel versus DC. I'm over here versus Marvel versus
Yeah.
Capcom. Marvel versus DC.
Nah,
That's what I meant.
Bro, DC has potential to like. I don't understand DC, right? All these Marvel movies come out and they're fucking fire. DC movies come out and it's like, this shit is whack. The only like decent DC movie that I enjoyed was not even decent. Like one of my favorite movies of all time was like The Dark Knight,
Yeah, you've watched that.
and
Like
that was
30 times,
a great movie. But OD. But like other than that, bro, there's no like excitement around it when like a movie comes out. Like yo, Marvel movie comes out, it's like there's mad excitement.
Yeah, high key.
DC movie comes out, there's
Who,
not.
what are some characters
there's no
from DC?
excitement. Like Batman, Superman,
Oh, that's the
Green
DC.
Lantern.
Okay, the Flash, shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I see,
exactly.
I see. And Marvel is Spider-Man?
You boy.
No. Marbles, boy. Marbles, the balls, you know?
Marvel's.
What's the Vivi today, bro? What's the Vivi today?
I can't stop thinking about the food I'm eat after this.
What do you?
That's just
You,
all I'm
having, you
thinking
gonna have
about.
wings? You gonna go
But
have wings, type shit?
I think I'm gonna get Kettle. Yeah, Kettle Black. Yo, we talked about it before. Kettle Black's his wing spot, but I would love some wings right now. I just want some wings. The Vivi today is very simple, right? It's mad gloomy outside. Me, Samir, and my cousin went to this guy, the Wiz. Fucking destroyed our bodies, right? Deep tissue Vivi.
Yeah, I low key had.
Boy, I was yelling. I was
Yeah, I
high-key
have a
yelling
picture. I
today.
took a picture
Yeah.
of you, boy. I'll send it to you. Henry was getting an adjustment in his whole body. And this guy was like screaming. It was funny because like the guy was like massaging like Henry's thigh, and like he kept going over the same spot because I guess there was a knot there, and like he told Henry, like, "You have a knot here," and he kept doing it. And as he kept going harder, Henry just kept screaming on it and shit. I was like, that shit looks like it hurts, man. It looks like it hurts. Facts.
Nah, D. So he told me, he's like, yo, you got a knot. He said like, yo, you got a knot here, like on some shit. I was like, hey, yeah, boy, like, do you gotta do?
Yeah, so he the shit that, by the way, my knee right now, like I don't feel it. I still have the bandage on it. How long do you think I should keep it on?
Rest of your life, boy.
She should.
I really don't know. I want to say till tomorrow morning.
Type shit, right? It hurts.
Or maybe
though.
like
It's
high
low-key,
key, maybe wrap it, bro. Wrap it every day to like walk around with it wrapped.
Till
bro.
till I'm like 50 type shit.
Yeah, fear.
Till I'm 50.
We feeling gully right now. We feeling gully
My man
right
Henry
now.
said it was like this. He was like, nah, like, yeah, I'm gonna get it adjusted and shit, my back, and that's really it. I'm just gonna.
Listen to me. All night, runny nose. Woke up, runny
You
nose.
slept in front of the AC?
Like that. Uh-huh.
You slept in front of the AC?
Gotta be there.
What happened?
What happened?
What are you laughing about, boy?
No, they coming in my door type shit.
Oh, it happened.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, you said like this, like you were shooing them away type
No,
shit.
but it was like this, like
Get the fuck away.
oh deep, boy.
Oh shit, yes.
Nah, but I was saying, boy, the Vibby was like, we got these massages, man. I feel good. And yo, by the way, so all right, so I'm gonna share something with you guys, right? The Wiz, right? One of his recommendations is to not shower like after the mornings. Like he recommends you shower in the morning, and then you don't shower till no matter what you do till the next morning. And the science behind him, like the way he says, it does make sense.
Does it? Does
And
it
he
make
was
sense,
he was
man?
explaining it does make sense, and he was explaining how like like anything in life, he's like, yo, people don't do it because they're just not educated. It's just that simple. And he basically says that recommends only showering in the morning, like 5-6 a.m. right, or whenever you wake up, shower. And even if you run 4 miles like at 2 p.m., don't shower after those 4 miles. And since he's mentioned that, like maybe it's been like 2 weeks for me. Like I only shower in the mornings. And I'm trying that out. And it's tough because I go for a run and I come home, it's like I want to shower. So instead of the Vibby's like, yo, changing my clothes, kind of like putting new underwear on, everything, the whole nine, and like putting deodorant, and then like going about my day, and then I take a shower. I'll wait till the next morning, and I want to see, like, I don't know, it's tough to gauge, right? Like if it really benefits me, I gotta wait like what, a year or two.
It's definitely. Listen, I trust the guy. I trust the guy heavy, and like my shoulders feel good, my chest feels good, my back feels good. Knock on wood type shit, right? He's been helping tremendously. But not to shower, like, after doing anything. He's like, basically his logic was, like, shower before you do anything and don't shower after you do something. That was pretty much the logic. And for me, it's like, come on, man. Fuck. Like, everywhere online, I looked at it when I got home. It's like, hot showers are not great for the skin, and cold showers can help with inflammation and shit like that. You know what I mean? But but the idea is this. So the idea is, I guess maybe the idea would be anytime you exert energy and your body's hot on the inside, you shouldn't shower right away. Now, here's why. And I think this is a good example that I thought of. When you take a hot pan and you put it under water, what happens? The pan steams and starts going crazy. That's the same way our body is. Our body's hot and we shock it with water. And now our body's steaming on the inside. That's why sometimes when you come out of the shower, you're steaming. Literally, there's steam coming off of your body. In the inside, the steam can't escape. So it stays in, which causes inflammation. Like, I could see that logically. But I don't know.
And he was also mentioning, like, since what I've noticed about him, he'll say, like, we do damage on ourselves. He's like, he was telling my cousin, for example, some shit like, yo, it's going to get worse. And then he kind of put him on, and he was just like, it's just people are not educated. Like, people get sick and do all these things to themselves. They just don't even know it. And it kind of made me think back to, like, the eating thing, how we just do a bunch of shit to our own bodies and then wonder why, so many people have heart disease, like, in the future and shit like that.
I wish I would have asked him if he eats, like, meat and if he's, like, a vegan and shit.
Ask him next week, high key. Ask him high key. Oh, well, I'll see if I go, but...
Yeah.
Facts. I probably will go though to roll with you and your brother, but I'm curious as well. And then you see how like he mentioned, so he kind of mentioned like how he got put onto that, and he said like his dad as a kid would tell him all the time like, yo, don't shower after you work, like it's not good for your body type shit.
It's crazy because his dad taught him, and now he's teaching his son, and it's just gonna keep going type shit, which is pretty dope.
Nah, OD,
Eastern
OD.
medicine, bro, is so crazy, man. Western medicine's like fucking pills and doctors and shit like that. Eastern medicine's very natural products, holistic, and things of that nature. And it's real, man. It's interesting as hell, bro. I would love to actually chop it up with somebody who's like super into it. I know a couple of people who are super into it, and everything they do is like natural. And they seem pretty healthy and pretty in shape, and it's pretty cool to see. But
Do you think there's anything that Eastern medicine can't fix or like can't maintain or like can't help?
all I'm saying is this: is that the few doctors that were famous for their Eastern medicine were killed. That's all I'm saying. So
Oh, like that. I didn't know that.
That's all I'm saying. It's kind of wicked. It's really kind of scary, actually. So it's like the people that
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Cause but you know how much money, you know what I'm saying? It's all money, bro. Money rules the world,
Yeah,
man.
look
It's
at
just
this.
what it is.
look at this Dr. Sebi or Sebi, whatever. I'm sure you heard of
Yeah,
him.
he was the Nipsey joint. The
Yeah,
Nipsey
this dude. Ready? He's Honduran herbalist. I think he was
Wow.
Honduran.
Yeah, we gotta protect the whiz, boy.
He was born La Ciba, Honduras. Yeah, you gotta protect the whiz, boy. No.
Yeah, come for him next.
It's crazy because they say that he got killed, like he was silenced in a way.
Yeah, he was gonna expose his documentary. I think it was. I think either like Nipsey was gonna release it or someone was gonna release it, and it had a lot to do with exposing something. I forgot what it was. I honestly forgot what it was. It might have been like he's gonna explain that there was a cure to cancer
Type
and stuff
shit.
of that nature.
Yeah.
I think. And yeah, it makes sense. If you don't want. Boy, think about it. The cancer industry, right? Medicine, boy, how much money it brings in. You stop that, you find a solution to the health piece of it, but then you stop the money piece.
Oh my God.
It's fucked. It's fucked. Money rules the world. Money's
The
root of all evil.
The
You know
global
what I'm saying?
revenue,
Like deeper than
the global revenue for pharmaceuticals was over $1 trillion in 2014.
Yo, we talking 7 years ago. You know?
Man, big pharma is one of the most powerful industries in the world. Make billions of dollars every year.
Think about it. Yo, there's no cure. There's no cure for cancer, Sim. 2021, there's no
Listen,
cure for
man,
cancer.
1.3 trillion in 2019. That's
A lot of
fucking
money.
Crazy.
There's a lot of money that goes into that shit.
That's so crazy, son. Yeah, I don't
Like, yo, wait.
fucking hell.
I was gonna say, like, go ahead.
I don't.
I was just gonna say, like, yo,
boy,
if you
do
hear,
it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. What are you doing, boy?
boy, root of all evil, boy. It's just that simple.
Rudolph the
It's root of
red-nosed
all evil.
reindeer.
Rudolph the sniffles, boy. Yeah, boy. Like that, boy.
Put the mic in your
Listen to me
nose.
all
boy.
night, Ruddy nose, boy. All night,
Catch
Ruddy
it.
nose.
Catch it.
Been running away from
Chasing
me.
you. I'm gonna get you. The Flash, boy.
Run 3 miles, boy. Ran 3 miles today, boy.
Yeah, you're doing a lot. What's it called? Hold on. What was I gonna say? Yeah, cancer and like all these diseases, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I like to think that there isn't a cure. Like to think that no way people are holding it off from people. But the conspiracy side of me believes that there is a cure. You know what I mean? Like I just have to believe that. I have to believe that. But then again, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's just hard to believe that there isn't. Because it makes sense. Again, the money piece is what makes it sense for me. You have this income of money. You have a cure for cancer. You stop all this money. You figure like, oh yeah, fuck the money. Who cares? Who really cares for the money that much? Like, no, someone out there in power cares for the money that much. But facts, I heard they killed that dude because I think he's gonna expose something with that piece.
You should look
That's
into
crazy.
it.
I didn't
You
know.
should
I
look
didn't
into
know.
it, yeah.
I didn't know all these famous Eastern medicine doctors.
Yeah,
got
they
killed.
died. They died, bro. They died mysteriously. That's the verbiage used. They died mysteriously. And that for me is like that coincidence, man. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those kinds of situations. But it's tough.
Another thing
man.
with the Wiz, like he was saying, like the whole shower thing, right? Not shower. He also says, like it's not good to drink cold water.
Yeah, that people already like everybody knows like lukewarm water is the best. You know, drinking anything cold is not good. I was taught that growing up. Like, yo, drink it warm.
I didn't really know that.
Yeah, that was
I didn't think it was
something
a
I
big deal to
definitely-
drink cold water.
Yeah, that was something I definitely knew for a long time. Like, yo, lukewarm water is the best for your body. But like the shower thing and like the fucking working out thing, he like thinks you shouldn't lift weights at all, and I don't know if I agree with it. But hey, listen, my body's telling him something that I don't know clearly. So it's one of those things, man. But
Yeah, I think for me that's what it comes down to is like yo, when he said like don't work out anymore, instantly it's like fuck, like I don't want to not work out anymore. But then just seeing like the pains I would get in my body, it was like I don't want these pains, boy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want these pains.
yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot, but it's calm shit, bro. It's calm shit. All right, I have a question for you, bro. I need some advice.
Yeah.
What do you tell an 18-year-old kid who is about to graduate high school what he should do? Because I've been having.
What should he do?
I have a student of mine who he's graduating next week, and he has absolutely no idea what he wants to do. Like absolutely no idea. And I have so many pieces of advice to give him, but I gave him every piece of advice that I could give him. But I want to know something more concrete, something more definitive. I want to give him a direction to go. You know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily know exactly what direction.
I would maybe say like something along the lines of, in that case, because my instant response is, yo, just do everything. Like, do everything.
That's not
try
direction,
everything. Because, but you need to think about it. At 18 years old, you're young. You don't know you don't know nothing. You don't even know what you like. You don't know what your interests are. You don't know nothing. So what do you tell someone like that? You gotta do everything. You gotta just do shit.
And that makes sense, but that doesn't make sense in a way. Like, you could tell someone to do everything, but what does that mean to him? What if he doesn't have anything to do?
No, that's ridiculous. Like, yo, there's so many things to do, Sam. There's so many things to do. If you're just gonna wake up and be on your like sitting down, that's doing nothing.
I don't mean that.
But if you
what
wake
I mean
up,
is what I mean.
I know. But hear me out. But if you wake up and you're like, okay, let me see if I like art. Like, let me draw some things for a day. If you get bored instantly, like the 2 seconds you're drawing, then art's not for you. Like, look into like YouTube. Like, is you think it's something you'd be interested in, film and like production type shit. Then go out your way, save your bread for work. Then the answer would be like, yo, then work this amount, save your bread.
So he should find a job.
Try it.
Like a regular job.
I think regardless, yes, because I'm assuming he needs money. He needs money. So yes, you should find a job regardless. But as for like what to do, what direction to go, you gotta answer what do you want to do? Like, what do you like to do? So if your answer is I don't know, like there's nothing, you gotta just do shit.
Yeah, that's literally his answer, and he's like, yo, like I chop it up with him all the time, and I was just talking to him before we started recording, and he was like, I was like, yo, so what's up? What's the plan, bro? Like, you're about to graduate. Like, what's going on? And he's like, honestly, he's like, I don't know. He's like, a lot of people are telling me to go to trade school, but I want to pursue music, and I want to do this, I want to do that, and like I told him, I said, look, first of all, I think you should.
So he has interest. He
has interest, but his interest ain't like, oh, I want to do this. His interest is music. Like, he wants to make music. My thing is,
but that's it right there.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. I don't know if I could consciously say to him, yo, go pursue music and fuck everything else.
No, but you don't say it like that.
How do you say
don't
it?
say fuck everything else.
How do you say it?
You gotta be realistic. Like, yo, you like music. You could explain to him the idea of like, yo, look, in 10 years, in the next 10 years, again, this is perspective. Like, yo, in 10 years from his age, you'd be my age, right? You know what I'm saying? You'd be like 27, 28. Like, I don't necessarily have shit figured out, but it's calm shit. You know what I'm saying? He could fuck up for the next 5 years, and it's calm shit. So if music's your thing, what does he want to be, a rapper?
He wants to be into like production, music production. It's like making beats and
Yeah,
shit.
so-
And like, that's the thing. Like,
so-
I told him, I said, look, pursue that. Like, look for internships right now. We'll look together. We'll find you internships where you could work for free, just so you could pick up some knowledge, and then eventually you could catch a job. But then he's like, yo, like, I'm gonna go to school for it. I said, look, you could go to school for it. Like, that's dope. But if you go to school for it, be prepared to not work in the field for the next 4 years. And then if that, on the 5th year, you might get a job at some company at an entry-level position doing some music engineering shit. But the way he sees it, He's trying to be on some Kanye West shit. He's trying to be out here making beats for artists and making hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I'm trying to explain to him, like, yo, bro, there's a world of music producers that are no names that make $50K a year and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Like, are you ready for that mentally? You know what I mean? Are you prepared for that? And he's like, nah, like, I'm trying to make bread. I'm like, okay, so maybe going the college route for music production isn't it. Maybe you want to pursue music production as a side shit and then let it blow up. You know what I mean? Like, have your main job.
That's a
like,
route.
have your main job, make some bread while going to school if you want to go to school. If you don't want to go to school, cool, don't go to school. But you got to pursue something. You got to do something, bro. Like, that's what I'm telling them. I said you got to go to trade school. You got to lock down some qualifications so that you're good for life. Because the last thing I want to do is tell them, like, yo, just pursue your music till you follow your dreams. Like, that's beautiful and all, and it sounds great.
No, this is my thing. I have to disagree a little. Like, I think that idea needs to be pushed, whatever you just said, but make him understand, like life ain't, bro, like, eventually you're gonna, like, maybe it might not work. The idea, right, you're gonna word it how you need to word it, but the idea is, like, yo, maybe, like, down the line you realize this music shit ain't it, and then shit gonna get real. Now you don't have money.
See, but
like, now you need to make
that's
money.
the thing. Why would I advise that when I could just say do both? Why does it have to be one or the other? I never understood that.
Because I think when you this is the thing. If you're gonna tell them to do both, you can't say it like yo, you need to pursue something, you need to do something, because now you're putting this pressure on.
No,
him.
I'm not saying you need to pursue something. I'm saying if he's telling me he wants to be a producer, and I'm telling him,
you're saying you gotta do something on the side, you gotta pursue something, trade school or something.
No. I'm saying the music production shit is something that he can do on all of his free time. It doesn't have to be the thing you go to school to do, because going to school to do it for him is not going to get him where he wants to get with it. Nobody, you know what I mean? You could go to school for music production and end up with like a regular 9-to-5 job. He's trying to like make it big with music, rapping, production, the whole nine. So that's not going to happen through school. That's going to happen through connections. That's going to happen through life experiences. So why would he spend 8 to 10 years trying to grind on that to then potentially not do nothing with it and then have to start? Versus, yo, all your free time dedicate to this. In the meantime, get a trade school license, get something where you're working a job that could secure you funds and benefits, because he's on his own. He don't got mama's health insurance. You know what I'm saying? So like for him, I need him to start thinking about his future, but also his now as well. Because in a couple of years, guess what, bro? He's fucked, and he needs to start making money to survive on his own.
Yeah,
and his regular 9-to-5 at the local Radio Shack is not going to cut it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I understand, and no knock to people that work at Radio Shack, if there's even a Radio Shack.
Not a knock, but it's a reality though. It's a reality. But
this is the thing, like the idea is like, don't. That could be discouraging for people to be like, yo, do this, but you should do this. Like, as long as you explain that other piece on why the importance of, yo, just get a job, whether it be a trade or something while you do your music thing, like explaining that, I think is a pivotal point for kids.
Of course. Because
when that shit, that puts like a pressure. That shit comes out the wrong way. You apply some pressure on the kid, and then he's like overwhelmed, and he's like, yo, fuck the music shit. Like, it ain't gonna bring me bread. Like, I gotta do this shit to take care of myself and security. And this whole system, you know what it is.
Yeah.
And
no, 100%. And I think that's the way I kind of worded it to him. I didn't word it in a pressure way, but I worded it in a realistic way, which still allowed him to have his dreams. Like, I was like, look, no matter what happens, I want you to pursue your dreams. Like, you have one life to live, bro. Like, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't ever do anything you don't want to do. But I'm telling you that a safe but risky route can mean securing a job that's going to give you money and security, because you're dolo. He don't got a safety net. He don't got,
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? He got to grind now because his life is starting now. Like, he's out the crib type shit. Like, yo, you got to start. Like, you know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody's going to sit there and be like, it's okay, son. Like, go try this. No, boy, you on your own, boy. You on your own 2 feet. Like, you got to make bread right now. On the side, instead of chilling with your bros, instead of chilling with shorties, I told him that. I said, yo, you always chilling with a shorty. You always chilling with your bros. Instead of doing that shit, you got to start pursuing your producing shit. You got to pursue the thing that you love the most. But at the same time, Monday to Tuesday, Wednesday, go to that trade school. Get that plumbing license. Get that electrician license. Take the city test. Take the FDNY test. Take the police test. Take all these exams, because you're at least going to secure safety, but at the same time, you can pursue your dreams. Like, I'm not knocking his dream. I think the approach that a lot of the people back in the day used to take was, your dreams are not realistic. That was the approach. Like, the dreams that we had, like, if you were saying you wanted to be in the MLB, it's like, stop. go be a doctor. You know what I mean? Versus like, yo, Henry, if you really want to do that, fine, bro. Go secure a bag and work on baseball. You know what I mean? Unless you're rich and your parents are well off, where you don't have to do anything for money and you could just focus on your dream, that's a different story. But in his case, he needs to have an income. And his income needs to start getting bigger and bigger because his responsibilities are starting to get bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? So it's like I was trying to explain to him, like, yo, bro, like, and he mentioned, like, electrician. He's like, oh, I know a few electricians, some of my boys, and they make good money. I said, look, if you're pursuing the money, then any of these jobs will cut it. You'll make decent money on any of them. If you're pursuing passion and what you love, then I think you should go the music route. I was like, and if you're going to go the music route, I think the music route is something that could happen at any time in your life. You could pop off in a year from now or 10 years from now. So I think that's something you always do as your passion. But in the meantime, you secure a job that's guaranteed money. You know what I mean? And I was pondering it after the conversation. Like, did I tell him the right thing? Just because I don't want, like, you know, like you said, bro, I don't want it to be discouraging. I don't want it to like shut off his inspiration for his music. And I'm like, yo, bro, I love it, but I also think that not having a plan B is not really the smartest choice in life. Like a lot of people will rebuttal that and say your plan B should be your plan A, and I like that. It's nice, but I think there's a way to not. I think there's a way to have your plan A and your plan B be the same thing, and essentially have like a plan C that's there, like laying in the cut.
I think that statement is just like taken too literal, right? Because the mindset needs to be, absolutely, in my opinion, the mindset for chasing your dream needs to be your plan B is your plan A.
Yeah,
that mindset has to be there.
Yeah,
but I mean, like, like you might need a job still, type shit, to get some money.
But,
like,
but
don't
exactly, and that's my thing, and that's all I told him. I said, look, your job that you have is to survive. That job you're making money on is to survive. It is to give you the money that allows you to pursue your dreams. It is to give you the money to allow you to do anything you want to do right now. You got to pay your bills and you got to survive. That's what your job is going to bring you. Your passion is what's going to get you out of the 9-to-5 job. You know what I mean? Your passion is going to get you where you want in life. You could do both. And unfortunately, I told him, I said, some people aren't able to do both because they're consumed with money. And all they can do is work. They have to work 12 hours a day for 6 days a week. They have to do that to survive. You're not in that position. I said, you're in a position where you could work, calm, make some bread, and pursue your dreams. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but don't think that you have to dub every single thing with work and work a bullshit job that's paying you bullshit money and then pursue your dreams. Because realistically speaking, I hear it too much to hear people say, like, oh, I'm going to pursue my dreams doing this. Then the whole fucking time they're chilling with their bros every other day. You know, you're not really pursuing your dreams. You're fucking sitting on your ass and you think you're pursuing your dreams because you make a song every month. You know what I mean? Like, you're not really out here grinding. In the meantime, you could have did this. You know what I mean? You just wasted all this time. And I don't say that to them, but I let them know, like, yo, it's one thing to talk. It's another thing to actually walk it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So we'll see, man. But he's graduating next week, bro. He's stupid excited. I'm excited for him, man. But, like, he came a long way. Facts, he came a long way. But it's just like, we'll see, bro. We'll see what happens, man.
It's tough, man, because, like, at that age,
I told him take the
right,
FDNY exam. He's like, fuck no, I ain't trying to be a firefighter. I was like, yo, bro, please take the FDNY exam, man. I was like, please take it, bro. Please take it.
You should, I think you should convince him to do that. Facts.
Convince every single student. I don't give a fuck what your passion is, boy. Take the exams, boy. Take the FDNY only, actually. Take it 15 times, boy. I wish people pushed that on me. I wish people pushed that on me when I was in high school, bro. I wish. Because I'd be retired in the next 10 years, boy. You fucking crazy, man. So sick. Go ahead.
It's funny, man, because, like, I was going to say, like, what's your dream? What would be your dream profession?
FBI.
Yeah, like a detective type shit, right? Like, and anytime you mention that, has anyone ever said, like, gave you that, yo, like, go for it? Like, yo, that could be you. Like, that could, you know what I'm saying?
As a teenager?
As growing up and shit. Like, yeah, like until
when
you became wise enough to understand life.
When I was a paraprofessional, I used to be a teacher's assistant. I was maybe 21 years old when I started, or 20 years old when I started. Yeah, I was 20 years old when I started. Wow. 19 turning 20, facts. And one of the teachers there, she would ask me, like, yo, what do you want to do? And I told her, I was like, yeah, this, like, she knew that the para shit wasn't, like, my end-all, be-all type shit. She's like, what do you want to do? I was like, yo, I'm not going to lie. I want to be, like, in homicide. Like, I want to be a homicide detective. Like, that's been my dream my whole life. And she's like, yo, you got to go for it. She's like, fuck everything, go for it. And, you know, as I got older, like, I didn't go for it, you know? It's definitely something I think about all the time. And anytime I like, whether it's a movie or a show or even in person, when I hear about these cases where they're looking for somebody, a suspect, shit like that, like that shit intrigues me so much, boy. And I think I have the brain for it too, bro. I have the brain for that, and I have the brain for law. I think I would be a sick lawyer, but 9 to 5. And I think that triumphs it. But people say like when you're working something you love, it doesn't feel like a 9 to 5. And I refuse to believe that, because no matter what happens, when you have to be somewhere at a certain time all the time, again, when I have a family, I want to be able to be with my family. I want to be able to explore the world. You can't do these things when you have these jobs, bro. You just can't. Your life becomes the job. And I don't think there's any job in the world that is more valuable than exploring the world. I just don't think there is.
Yeah.
I just don't think there is, man.
No, I agree, dude. I agree.
Wow,
And,
a lot
like,
of fucking
the point.
sick. Go ahead.
The point I was asking was just because, like you said it, right? Like no one really said, "Yo, you could become a homicide detective" type shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I was thinking for myself, like I always wanted to be like a professional baseball player. Everyone, right, wants to be a professional baseball player, but not once was someone genuinely like, "Yo, that's obtainable."
What about your coach?
You know what I'm saying?
What about your coach in high school? Like, what was his stance on that to all his students?
He was just very direct and honest. He just say it on some like none of y'all would be pros. Like none of y'all could be a pro.
You know he's a cornball for that, right?
But that's most people. That's most coaches. Like, cause this is the thing, bro. We're talking professional, right? So like you gotta be talented young as fuck. And I believe on like you don't have to be talented at 12 years old off rip to be like, okay, he could be a pro.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like you could see potential
at
at a 15-year-old and say, yo, I think you can make it to the MLB if you try hard right now.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that's the shit. Like he was very, again, just like, none of y'all are ready to be a pro. Like, y'all not pro. You're not going to be pros type. That was the Vibby. It wasn't like, y'all want to be a pro? All right, bet, peep. Open gym every day after school, Monday through Saturday. Come here, we work on our shit every day.
I see.
For the next 4 years. Yeah. And then we'll go from there.
Realistically
not even establishing
he wasn't even about it. He wasn't about being that coach for ya.
Yeah.
You know what
exactly.
I mean? Like,
so the point is, like, it's tough, man. It's tough to find people who understand that shit, bro. You're surrounded by the same community, the same mindset of people. You're gonna get taught the same shit that they did. You know what I'm saying? You want to chase your dreams? What is it? That sounds unrealistic. Shut down like that. I like, that's why I was asking you, like, don't be that. Don't you, as an educator, definitely don't be that for the youth.
No, I can't.
And I know you know that.
I can't, man. Yeah, and that's the thing. But I'm trying to find the balance of like pursue your dreams, but also secure the bag. Because I know people specifically that have pursued their dreams, and it hasn't really gotten them anywhere as of now. It's gotten them knowledge, and they know a lot about the industry, and it may prepare them for when it does happen. But I think in the meantime, so much more could have gotten done along with it, because I've seen the grind, quote unquote grind. And the grind wasn't really a grind. Like, it wasn't like, like you said, Monday through Saturday grind. It was like, Saturday and Sunday I'll grind.
Yeah.
Or just Saturday evenings I'll grind. The rest of the time I'm going to chill, get shorties, I'm going to get money, I'm going to rock out, I'm going to work a bunch of these jobs. And just like that's not my vision when I think of, like, again, this is my opinion, like, when people say they want to pursue their dream, pursue your fucking dream. It doesn't mean dub everything else and think you're pursuing your dream just because you dubbed everything else. You know what I mean? Like, it actually means putting 60 hours a week towards this dream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you think fucking Michael Jordan, when he was young and he said, I wanted to pursue basketball, you think he was out here not practicing every single day, putting up 1,000 free throws a day after school?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I love relating it, like this whole idea, relating it to like the sports world, like athletes, like that who made it, because you see it, Kobe explained how he used to work out like 3 a.m. to 5 a.m.
Before practice.
How many people, bro?
Yeah,
bro. How many people are getting up that time, bro? Nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing that religiously on a routine basis for days, like different. That's a grind. That shit is not fun. It's not necessarily fun, bro. Like, unless shit, how bad do you want it type shit, right? But it's not necessarily fun every day, 3 a.m.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, there's levels to this shit, man. It's not. And that's what I try to explain to my student, man. He's all like Mr. Flyboy, and he thinks like he's a fucking goon. I be having to chin check him all the time because like he gets mad, like not gully with me, but he gets very like, yo, Mr. Fatali, you know what I'm about, man. Like I'm gonna get this money, and I'm gonna say, yo, bro, shut up. Like have a real conversation with me, not this gully shit. Get that shit out of my face. Like have a real conversation and tell me what your dreams are. Tell me what you want to do, and we'll figure out a plan that I think is best for you. You'll chop it up with you know, with your people, and we'll all collaborate to get you to where you need to go. And like he's big on the music production, but then it's like I'm like, yo, like he was supposed to produce, like he was making this beat, and he was telling me about it for like the last like 3 weeks. He's like, yo, I'm gonna give you this beat. I want you to listen to it. I said, yo, bro, for sure, 100%. I was like, send it to me. And what I did purposely was to try to make it like very like not pressure, but more like structured for him. I said, look, we're starting today, and in 3 weeks from now, you think you can get it done? He's like, I get it done in 2 weeks. I said, no, you know what? I'm gonna give you 3 weeks. Get it done in 3 weeks. Send it to me. And I did that because I need him to start thinking like that. Like I need him to set these boundaries for himself. Like if you don't have boundaries and you don't have schedules and you don't have these things, you're gonna not necessarily you're gonna fail, but it's gonna be harder when you're not holding yourself accountable to those dates. Granted, those dates are there just to help you. If you don't fucking meet them, who gives a fuck? But keep yourself in check. So that's why I did that. And the date comes and he ain't send me shit. I didn't say nothing either. I did not say a word. I let it go. Another week passes. Yo, Mr. Fatala, I'm getting the beat done. I said, yo, bro, this ain't for me, bro. This is not for me. I was like, why are you telling me that? Just send it to me whenever you have it, bro. He's like, nah, man, I've been busy, man. Me and my shorty been chilling a lot. We finally doing good. Like, he started telling me shit like that. So I was like, yo, do me a favor, bro. Call me later tonight when you home, and we're going to chop it up. So he calls me, and I told him, I said, look, you asked me to be, like, he always calls me like his mentor. So he basically asked me to be like someone who doesn't bullshit him. So I told him, I said, look, I'm not trying to be this guy, but remember, you told me you would give me the beat in 3 weeks. It's been 6. You still haven't sent me the beat, and it turns out the reason you didn't have the beat is because you and wifey was good and y'all been chilling a lot. That's what you told me. And he starts laughing. I'm like, so you know what I'm going to get at too. He's like, yeah, that ain't a grind. I'm making excuses. I'm like, all right, cool. That's all I got to say. I mean, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So don't come here telling me you about this grind, you about this, you about this, you about that. But the second you and wifey are good again, you at the hookah spots, you over here doing this, you over here doing that. But then for 2 minutes per each conversation that you and I have, you telling me about how hungry you are for success. You know what I'm saying? Like, let your actions match your words. And he's like, nah, I get it, man. I get it, man. And like, he does get it. But he don't truly get it. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't want to sit there and tell him, yo, pursue your dreams, bro. Fuck everything else, bro. Because these young cats, they think pursuing their dream means quitting everything and focusing on one thing and giving it 1 day a week of exercise and 1 day a week of practice. You know what I'm saying? But if he said, yo, I'm going to give you the beat in 3 weeks, and then in 2 weeks came to me with 2 beats, I'm like, yo, this kid is about this shit. He's going hard right now. Then I would sit there and say, yo, fuck everything, bro. Run and don't fucking stop, boy, and keep going for it. But, boy, you get distracted the second the cutie comes over you, boy. You get distracted the second the shorty comes your way. You know what I mean? Get it together, son. You know what I mean? Like, and I try to tell him it like that because it's perspective. And he gets it, man. He does get it, bro. He definitely gets it. He has like a good stance on life. He's been through a lot of shit, so he understands, like, what's going on. But it's tough, man. It's tough. It's not just easy to say, like, yo, follow your dreams,
It is tough.
man.
You gotta
like,
always think, bro. You always think, like, we hear this shit clearly right now. Like, yeah, at 18, 19, like, you saying some of the things you saying, like, I'm a quote unquote get it, but I'm not gonna like apply myself to that extent. Like, I won't get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
knowledge
it's tough,
is only
man.
as
That's
good
why, like,
as you apply it, man. You could have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't apply it to yourself and realistically, it ain't shit. It's useless. It's useless.
And that's why, I give a lot of props to, man. I just give a lot of props to any like younger dudes who like who understand it, apply it, like are about the grind.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the any aspect, but I think about the sports world. Like at 15, 16, like you up at 5 a.m. catching ground balls, like 100 ground balls every morning, like 7 days a week. Like, that's a grind, you know what I'm saying? But to understand that mindset and that work ethic at a young age, it's like lucky shit or like blessed shit. I don't know. I can't really explain it. And also, I think they just had the right people around them as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope when young kids understand that shit.
100%,
I think it's dope when young kids understand that shit.
100%, man.
Like, yo, you'll make it. Like, you gonna make it. At this rate, you gonna make it.
I think he's going to be good. I think he's gonna be good and specific. I have a few of my students that think alike, and I think they're gonna be good. But I think they need to turn it up a notch if they're really trying to be out here. Because all of their dreams are dreams. Like that's all they are right now, are dreams, and they're not easily attainable. However, I'll never, ever, ever say it's not possible to them. Those words will never come out of my mouth. I always say anything is possible. But the reality is that they have dreams of, MLB shit, becoming a fucking rap star, becoming a fucking famous music producer. They have those kinds of dreams that only the 1% get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I explain this to them, I say, look, boy, you think you about this shit? Let me see you about this shit. And don't prove me nothing. This ain't to prove me wrong. It's to prove yourself right. That's it. Look in front of the mirror and prove yourself right, bro. Look in the mirror every day. I told him this. I was like, look in the mirror every day and acknowledge when you're bullshitting yourself. And acknowledge when you're looking in the mirror and you literally see yourself bullshitting yourself. And he texted me one morning. He's like, yo, I looked in the mirror today. And he's like, I was lazy as fuck. I ain't want to do nothing, man. But I think that works. That philosophy works, man. And I was telling him, yo, bro, but you really have to be real with yourself, boy. As raw as possible. Understand yourself. Be self-aware type shit. And you can't teach that. You could say it, and you could try to give them examples on how it works and see what happens from there. You know what I mean? So I'll try to, call out shit. Yo, you insecure? You a little overweight. You insecure, boy? What's up? You got a big belly there. What's up? He'll start laughing. Nah, I ain't insecure. I'm like, you sure about that? Then why you told me you had to go buy a new shirt to go out? What's going on? You know what I mean? I'll say stupid shit just to fuck with him, But he gets it. He gets it. He gets it.
You ever crossed your mind for someone, let's say him, for example, to just call them out randomly on some yo, what was your dream, by the way? And be a music producer. And then, kind of just saying yo, how many beats you produced in this last month? Probably say 0. Yeah. And then just be like, yo, I'm letting you know at this rate, you will not be a music producer. I'm just letting you know. Type shit. It's type raw.
It's raw, but that's the thing. I don't want to give that wrong message because for all I know, in the month of June he did nothing, but then the month of July he turns up.
I mean, yo, hopefully he does, right?
You know what I'm saying? On some lion versus gazelle shit. A gazelle is sleeping for 4 hours, for 4 hours only, because he has to be up for 16 hours to grind and get his dinner. A lion's asleep for 20 hours because all he needs is the 4 hours to grind. You know what I'm saying? So it's that example, and it's true. You do have to give it to them raw sometimes, and that's what I do when I give them a little jab, the whole you were supposed to send me a beat. I say, yo, look, I ain't saying nothing, bro, but remember it's week 6. I ain't get shit from you, and you talking about it's because you and your shorty was cool. I'm just letting you know, boy, your dreams are waiting. You know what I mean? Type shit. Wake up, boy. Don't forget that. So he's there, bro. He's there. It's calm shit, man. I just like you said, bro, we didn't have that shit when we was in school, bro. Everybody's become a doctor, become a lawyer, and that was it. If you didn't become those two, you wasn't shit. And it's here we are, boy. Here we are, man.
God forbid during our time you would have told a teacher or someone of that nature, yo, I want to be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
I want to be a YouTuber.
Okay, here we go. A YouTuber, for example. Would you tell an aspiring YouTuber to not have a good trade school or not go get a good job?
How old are they? 18?
17, just out of high school.
17, bro. I say, yo, work some part-time shit. Some
what
part-time
if they can't
shit.
Work part-time shit?
I gotta know.
What if they can't work part-time shit? They gotta provide for their bills.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so yeah, work some job. Get your money right for your bills to survive. Some calm shit, man. Don't even stress that shit. And then make YouTube your focus for the next fucking 2-3 years type shit.
And then once you're good enough.
But to your point of every day though, every day putting out content on YouTube type. You know what I'm saying? So, YouTube, I think that it's so dope, man. If kids were to come up to me and say things like that, bro, I'd be run with it, boy. Run with it.
Yeah.
But I would go deeper into explaining, hopefully I build a good rapport with these kids. I would have been I would explain the idea of noise and understand the idea of 3% shit. All these ideas to kind of just instill in this person's mind. So when someone tells you, yo, you can't be a YouTuber, it's not realistic, it goes through one ear out the other. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And I go back to the sports world, cause yo, me growing up, for example, you always told yo, you're not gonna be a pro, you're not gonna be a pro, and that should just it just plays in your head, yo, I could play, but I'm not pro level. You know what I'm saying? And granted, there's levels to it, right? At one point, you do realize you're not that talented, But at a young age, I don't think it's something you should be telling the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
high key, man, high key. Damn, I should have moved my car when I had the chance. Sorry.
after this episode,
What's
I'm
inside?
blowing my nose. Like
What's the plans right now, bro? What's happening?
hopefully like my brain comes out, boy. Like I'm blowing my nose. That's what I'm
You
doing.
going to get wings now, or you playing Warzone? Which one is it?
If you play, bro, boy, you know you, boy. If you're gonna play now and not in an hour and a half, I'll play.
I'm chilling, bro. I'm in the crib today. I don't plan on
Alright,
leaving. I'm
so-
saying, I'm asking you if you were going to get food first, and then we play Warzone. Like, what's up? Like,
Nah, I'll play Warzone if you get on like now.
all right, close out the episode, man.
At WonWay Podcast, episode 60. Thank you guys for listening.
I'm
We
gonna shit
appreciate
my
you guys
brains
listening.
out.
I'm gonna blow my nose. I love you.